Hey everyone, it's Lori from Scraps by Sissy. Welcome to another fabulous Friday. Today's project is an alternate project for the May Paper Pumpkin Kit. This kit is all about the men in our lives, and you can create 10 different cards using the stickers for the scenery. This is a trifold card, which is what we're going to be working on today, and it comes with all the different elements, the labels, the die cuts, stamps, these really cute envelopes that coordinate with the different pattern paper. So let me show you what we're going to do today. This is the actual card that comes in the kit. It's a trifold card, as you can see. And basically what I've done is I've cut these two pieces off the card base, and I've added them to my own. And I'll show you the supplies you'll need. I'm using Mossy Meadow, which is a retiring in color. Some of you may have it, some of you may not. If you don't have it, just use maybe Early Espresso or something like that. Or Crumb Cake, that's one of the coordinating colors in here. So I'm using Mossy Meadow. It's cut at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I have a piece of Whisper White, and I've cut it at 4 inches, and it's 11 in length, and I've scored it at 7 1/2 and at 2 1/4. I've got another piece of Whisper White cut at 3 3/4 by 4, and basically what that does is it covers up the back side of this. And then again, here are the two pieces I've cut off. Here is the flagged piece, the flag banner that they include in the kit, and the badge. So let's get started. We'll do our stamping first. And I am using, the kit includes a Mossy Meadow ink spot. I'm going to use my new Stampin' Pad. This is one of the new cases that you've heard about. They open much easier. So for the flag, we want to put in Father's Day. You could also use one of the other sentiments, but I'm going to go with the Father's Day. And since it's a photopolymer, I'm going to use my Stampin' Pierce mat. Stamp the Father's Day right there. Okay, that turned out nice. And then for the rest of the badge, what I did was I lined this up and set my two stamps on so that it'll center over the flag perfectly. So I'm only stamping once. And we'll just stamp Happy to You. Alright. We'll set these aside for the moment. And for the label on the front, I'm using the Tailored Label Punch. I think that's the name of it. And oops, that's the Father's Day. I don't want that sentiment. We're going to use the I Love You, and I'm using a scrap piece of Whisper White. Just stamp that there. And then, oh, I don't like the way that's stamped. Good thing there's two sides to the cardstock. Straight down, straight up. And that's a little better. And then I can line this up here. Punch it out. Now, if you noticed in my sample, it looks like oops, we want this. I took our label and I just pressed it into the ink pad so that it'll give it kind of an edge to it so that it breaks it up, brings in some more of that Mossy Meadow. And with these foam pads, it works really well. You just press it in there. Okay, we'll set that over there to dry, and we'll put this card together. The other supplies that I did not mention that you're going to need are some of our linen thread and some of the button from the True Gentleman buttons. So we'll go ahead. I don't need this anymore. We will fold up our card base. I use my bone folder to get a crisp fold there. There. And we will adhere these down. So, when you get your card base, you're going to want to trim it down to 4 inches because it is 4 1/4 in width to be an A2 card. And And that way it fits when you layer it on the Mossy Meadow. Okay. Now we'll take our piece of twine. See, I'm all ready here. I already tied the bow for you, and there's the little button we're going to use. So we're actually going to do the cheater method on this. And what that means is I'm going to lay the linen thread there, and I'm just going to tape the end. We're going to cover that up, so don't worry. Now we're going to wrap this around. I'm going to come straight over, bring that down, bring it up the other side, there. And then you'll tape this down, just like so. That's where this piece of cardstock comes in. Just lay that on the back and then hides all of that there. Okay, now we'll put dimensionals on this guy, and this is the pack of dimensionals that comes in the kit. This is how we ended up getting little mini dimensionals. Were from paper pumpkin kits. Lift that off. Lay him on the card like so. Use a mini glue dot to put our button on. And then also on the bow. And then let's go ahead and glue this down to the back side. I'm really happy to see this color come back. I loved Mossy Meadow. Kind of takes the sting out of losing Always Artichoke, doesn't it? There. Straighten him up a little bit. Okay, now we'll do the inside. And basically what I did, where'd they go? Here they are. This has scored pieces on it. So you just want to fold them up so he stands up too. Score on the fold lines. There, put some dimensionals on this guy. And some on him. There you go. Isn't that adorable? Here, we need to trim his little legs off. Or down, I should say. I always like to leave the legs a little bit longer so that when I attach the bow, I can make it fit perfectly to the project. And there you go. Cute little Father's Day cards. Or you could use the birthday sentiment. If you would like to see more information on this card, just go to my blog post at scrapsbysissy.com. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a fabulous Friday. Bye!